Here we have Final Scourge by, Supercharge Final Scourge Catharsis by Austinado. Working on a project, and it uses the Supercharge mod, which is a mod done by Tango that changes some things. I've played a few maps with it before. It normalizes damage, messes with graphics, and puts reloads in and other things like that. It says play it on ultraviolence. We get the fancified D-run in here. Austinado says I've played this map before, but he's worked on it a bunch. I don't think it used to use OTEX. It's not familiar just yet. Actually, it kind of is. Let's see, how's it? So everything reloads, I'm pretty sure. I guess they don't walk in place anymore, huh? That's right. Oh, you can't even hold down fire on the pistol, I guess. Is hit scan not a thing in Supercharge? I don't know. Looks like my weapon is still hit scan. Yeah, a bunch of shootable switches, she said too. There we go. Get a backpack right away. So yeah, I mean, I would say this is a fairly good looking room, and that was kind of a nice start. There's a lot going on. You're under fire right away. Ooh, shotgun. Cool. OTEX textures used fairly well, it looks like. Maybe a little bit of an odd cutoff there. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Supercharged mod, so it's honestly a little bit disappointing to me that that's the direction he's gone for this WAD, but I still think it's a fine WAD, has its merits. Fine mod has its merits, and I'm sure that it'll be received favorably when finished here. But what do we do? Hit the switch, I suppose. Yeah, and the weapon switches are instant, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and get a save here. I don't get why people don't like D-running, man. I can hear it every map, every time, and uh-oh. There's something over there. Oh, I see. I wonder if you can bind reload. I'm actually just pressing shoot to reload when I get down to 0. But I wonder if you can actually reload early. You probably can. I don't know if you have to bind it or press something else. Goodness. What do we have here anyway? 201, 137 items. Is it a red door? Okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember this map, but I don't really know what's coming, and besides, things have changed obviously a lot. There's actually 2 maps that this reminds me of, I think. I think I'm thinking of 2 separate maps. Is that a Revenant? Guess that's a Revenant. Okay, that does close. I was gonna say, it's nice to have that close so that you're actually locked in here. Then you gotta fight your way to this little cubby here. Oh yeah, this is that level, okay. See, to me, it seems like when you use the OTEX textures, you really gotta commit to all of them. I don't know, this regular metal texture just looks a little bit out of place to me. It seems like the OTEX are just in a different family of textures than some of these standard Doom 2 textures. I think there are a few OTEX textures that work with the traditional Doom textures, and vice versa. But for the most part, how do I get that suit? Can I lower it for me? Okay. Little burst rifle there, huh? Fusionite, huh? Alright. Liquefy. Yeah, I mean, a lot of... The biggest thing I don't like about Supercharge is just that I'm here to play Doom, and this makes it not Doom to me. I mean, I understand people like little changes here and there and stuff like that, little mods. Brutal Doom was pretty big after all, but for me, I don't want to play other RPGs. I don't play other RPGs, I play Doom, so that's why I like the classic experience. I mean, I do appreciate the effort here, but it's just not something I'm ever gonna play intentionally. What? How did you get behind me? Oh. Yeah, I mean, in general, I don't really love conversion projects unless they're really minimal and really well done, but... Yeah, the instant switch is nice. It's a lot of, in the old days you had to kind of avoid weapons if you were in the middle of a fight. But not so much now. That's a switch. Alright. Ah, okay. Crap, I need a suit. Crap. Oh crap. Yeah, there should probably be a suit in here. No, I left a bunch of health behind, so. There we go. Yeah, I should have got a suit before I went in there, but alas, I did not. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually a really cool basement area. I just don't remember exactly what I'm looking for now. There's a bunch of switches. It's hard for me to keep track of which ones I've hit, which ones I haven't. Yeah, I'd almost like to see the switches be a little bit different to maybe somehow correspond to what they are raising and lowering. Okay, here's an area I haven't done yet. Yeah, I mean, this is my second time playing this map, and I'm not really sure what these switches are actually doing. The ones inside the things, anyway. Already been over here. There we go. Yeah, there's another one right there. This is where I started, though. Seems like I gotta open that up, one way or another. I don't know, there's gotta be one more switch somewhere. Where's this one, dude? Way over there? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so one other thing I don't really like about the reloading is, okay, I get it. Oh. Yeah, one other thing about the reload is it kind of makes you... It encourages a little bit more camping than you normally would, you know, if you're reloading around a corner or something. Oh, we gotta really rush this one. Alright, so now that other thing's open. Oh, hello. Oh, didn't get out in time. Super Shotgun doesn't have reload though, so that's cool. What am I looking for? This right here. There we go. Alright, so this whole area is pretty cool. It's a little bit confusing, but it's pretty enjoyable. Yeah, not a big fan of the quasi insta-pop there. Oh, there's someone behind me. Whoa, he killed him? Oh wow, and then he killed me. I was not ready for that. Ah, that's where they come from. Okay. Not a bad trap at all. Oh, that's right. Some of these guys have Hell Knight projectiles. Not cool, man. Alright. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, not a big fan of that either. Okay. So they're definitely hit scan. Did I get any secrets? No. Where's that switch? Oh. Oh, well, there's a secret right there. Aha. Alright then. I think there's arch files at the end of this map, if I remember correctly. That's where I came from. Oh, elevator. Manx. Flying Manx. Oh, there's another one. Crap. Well, that'll do it. Where am I? Now what? Where'd they come from? Shootable switch? Yeah, see, this is just a little bit weird. That's not the OTEX key, even though it is spinning around. One thing I do like about the Hell Knight projectile imps is, that's kind of cool. Some say there's kind of a gap in the Doom bestiary where you need a low hit point, high damage monster. And you could argue that's shotgun or that's chain gunner, but those are both hit scanners, so it's nice to have one that's a projectile monster. However, I'd still rather it not look like a monster that I've already got completely memorized, you know what I mean? Well, gotta pay for that armor. Yeah, that trap a little too easy to retreat around the corner, probably. Ah, this is where the archfiends come in. Wait, what's going on here? Got different flavors of archfiles. Oh. Red key. Maybe they can't resurrect? I don't know. What's that? Secret right at the end? Maybe. So yeah, honestly, it's kind of hard for me to comment on the combat because I don't know much about Supercharge, and it's really just not for me anyway. However, it seems to be a lot of decently fun combat. There's a few solid traps. Yeah, I think the highlight for the combat is definitely that nukage area where you drop down and you gotta keep getting suits and you're exposed from different directions and stuff. It's almost a little maze. I do wish it were maybe a little bit more clear how to handle that, but part of that's just me still getting used to OTEC, so things tend to kind of look similar before you get used to the new textures. Also, prison, I think it's supposed to be prison, that's spelled incorrectly. But anyway, so that's probably part of that as well, just getting used to the textures. But yeah, that part was pretty cool. I thought the textures were used fairly well throughout. Kind of conspicuous by its absence, rocket launcher. No rocket launcher, maybe the other secret, but I could certainly have used it a few different times, especially before you got a super shotgun. The assault rifle was kind of just in time. I was maybe just starting to get sick of shotgunning things, but then you still never got a rocket launcher or plasma gun. Not that you absolutely need it for some of those enemies, but would have made things a little bit more interesting. I guess the biggest flaw, if you will, for this map was a lot of the path just seemed a little bit too linear sometimes. You had, now the maze section, the nukage maze section, I thought was really cool, and then there were actually some cool connections towards the end. But then there are other spots where it just seemed like you were just kind of going, more of a rail style, and that's, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't judge the whole WAD based on one little bit of it in this map only. But that's maybe something to think about for other maps, because it was done nicely in other spots, like when you come out of the brick wall and there you are at the yellow key or the red key or whatever it was. But yeah, I don't know, it's hard for me to comment on this or judge it, just because for me the glaring thing is it's very different. It's supercharged, and you know, everything goes out the window. All my normal combat commentary goes out the window because it's so heavily modified that it's just hard to even talk about it. It's hard to formulate thoughts and opinions on this thing that I'm not really any expert on anymore, because I've been playing standard Doom for decades, whereas Supercharge I've played all of 3 times ever, so it's hard for me to know good strategies or what is or isn't good combat in Supercharged when things are so different. So that's that. I think there's certainly an audience for Supercharge. It's been received well as far as I can tell, so it's certainly understandable that people want to incorporate it into their map sets, and I think that people will enjoy that, but it does make it a little bit harder for me to commentate on. But yeah, Austinado is taking a little break from doing what I'm doing right now to focus on this map set, so best of luck to him as he continues this thing, and I'll be happy to test more, supercharged or not.